Alright, today is February 4th, 2026. I'm doing a guitar warm-up for the first time in like a year. I haven't played guitar for like a year because, well, you know, life. It just, sometimes life gets to you. So I recently gotten back into music composing again, and this is my first time playing guitar in like a year. I have now two albums that I want to finish. It's not just that one album, Monster Love, anymore. It's branched off into another album now, and I talk about this on my blog. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make this a part of like the public streams on YouTube or the unlisted. I think it's just gonna be unlisted because it's not gonna be anything that interesting. It's just me practicing. So make sure everything's good with the Twitch transmission to bring the echo for a second. Oh yeah, okay, everything's good there. Alright. So I haven't played guitar in like a year, so I'm trying to get reacquainted, and I'm probably guess things are probably gonna be really bad. I'm gonna start with playing this scale, so wait a minute, what the hell was I doing? Oh, the Light of the Winterfell, that's right. Okay, I kind of remember a little bit. I just gotta familiarize myself with the scale. Yeah, that definitely does not sound right. I probably should put some context here that I haven't done this in like a year. Yeah, for anyone who's joins, because they're gonna be like, oh, you're so terrible, but I haven't played in like a year. Okay. If anybody does join, they need that context, because I'm gonna sound like, I wanna sound like rotten eggs right now. I need to turn up my volume a little bit. I can hardly hear it. Let me make sure everything's set up right in Reaper. I think it is. I'm not gonna obsess over settings on Reaper when I'm just trying to practice. I haven't played in like a year. Oh, I don't like this tone right now. This tone's not... I'm just not really feeling this tone right now. I know it's supposed to be a warm-up bit, like, I'm already obsessing over the tone. Oh, I forgot. Something I have to do with this plugin now is, like, that definitely doesn't sound right. I've been making music for years, and it's been a year, so I just forgot everything. I forgot everything, it's been a year, it's just... I didn't forget everything, it's just slowly coming back to me, because it's been an entire year. I tuned down to C standard before starting this stream, but like I tuned down at like 1 o'clock in the morning or something like that, and yeah, it was 1 o'clock in the morning. It's now 2:30 in the morning, and like I just tuned the strings, and I didn't check the strings twice like I normally would, and I just like listened to it by ear. But yeah, problem is it's probably a little out of tune, but this is just a warm-up session. I haven't done this in a year, and it's 2:30 in the morning. I noticed that the ability to stretch my hand out has been greatly reduced. Like, I'm having a hard time stretching my fingers across the fretboard. I'm sure that it will come back, but it's harder to stretch my fingers across the fretboard right now because it's been like a year, and my hand is no longer used to stretches. Another thing that doesn't help is my nails. I kind of long I need to trim my nails, but, considering it was 2:30 in the morning, I was going to do this. I decided just to do the warm-up first, because if I'm going to come back to composing music, I need like a proper warm-up. You know, maybe it's good no one's here. Maybe that's a luckily no one's here, because, yeah, it's not sounding that great. That's okay. It's a warm-up, and I haven't played in a year. It's not gonna sound good. It's just not. Yeah, I don't want to spend too long on anyone's. Yeah, maybe it's a bit that I want to spend. It's good that no one's here, honestly, because, like, oh my god, it sounds so bad right now. I sound pretty bad. I sound terrible right now. That's okay. It may take time to sound better again. Well, I'm composing music, so I'm doing this with a purpose. This is all being done with a purpose. Why the hell did Google Drive link come up? Well, I share most of the stuff on this account anyways, or some of it. Yeah, this is my business Google Drive. This is my brand Google Drive. I share a lot of stuff on this account anyways. Okay, let me see. Why the hell does it open up a completely new tab? Come on now, I never asked for that. Oh, it did that to me last time. What the hell? It's like bugging out. Okay. Crap. I think I need to take a moment to like listen to this song again, or what I was trying to do, because I don't even remember what the hell I was trying to do with the song. Yeah, I'm gonna take a moment to just listen to this. I'm gonna have to pause this for a second here. Okay, I pause for a second. Because I just forgot what I was doing here with this one. Because I remember, like, Goliath of the Winterfall, what I was trying to do there, but this one, forgot. I'm gonna go in order, though, because I skip around and be all night. A foot hundred. Okay, I kind of figured it out a little bit, but I was trying to go for. The only comment I get is a bot. That's beautiful. Alright, my skills are starting to come back. Okay, I'm starting to come back. Oh crap, this is another song I need to listen to. Oh, I think this is the most difficult song out of the whole list, or one of the most difficult. Brother, okay. Uh, Okay, so this is supposed to be, this is a degent song, so like I need to come up with some like heavy degent like riffs. But it's been like a year since I played. I think I forgot. I think I totally forgot. Jeez. I guess I just gonna noodle around for now. And get a little familiar with the scale or try it. I'm sure it will come back to me. I know it was like palm muting and then like maybe some other. It was like palm muting, but like it was at like a different, like you had to like palm mute, like you had to, it matters like how much you press your wrist and hand on the fretboard. I think that's what I remember. It's been like a year, so probably even longer since I did since I was trying to learn degen. It's probably been like much longer than that. This is why, like as a guitarist, as a musician, you never like not practice for a year. But life got to me, and I have been struggling, so I'm human. It's just the nature of my life. Sometimes I end up like not playing guitar for a year, but the year real like if you're doing this as a career, you never want to do that. It's bad. And that's like the beginnings of it. I mean, that's not obviously not what I'm supposed to be doing, but that's like the beginning of it. That's like, I think, part of it. I watched a couple of lessons on how to degen like a year ago. I was starting to get it, but like it was over a year ago. Actually, it's probably 2 years ago. Oh, that makes you worse. That was 2 years ago. I'll listen to that song again. Oh wait, I just remembered. I don't need to listen to what I'm trying to do again, or the inspiration song. It's inspirational material I'm listening to. The reason why I'm pausing it is because I'm listening to material for inspiration, like a song maybe or something like that. But yeah, like a song basically or sound. But I'm pausing it because I don't really want to play that through the stream. Okay, I think that's coming back to me, like how to trying to do DJ. I think it's definitely coming back to me now, but I don't know if the tone's right for it though. I think I need to switch that tone maybe, get a different tone in. I don't know. I'm using this preset here. Yeah, Gorge, yeah, by Neural DSP. I've had this since like 2020 or something like that. I've had it for like 6 years now, and I've been using it to make my music when I do like music on the computer anyway. Lull myself to sleep. I like put myself to sleep here. Anyhow, I gotta do some research, see like what. I gotta research real quickly. What would be a better is there a better preset for DJ on there so I could start getting into it more? Because right now I don't know if that's the right preset. Yeah, it sounds it's starting to come together. It sounds It's starting to come together, but it's just not quite there. It's like almost, it's like halfway there. I feel like it's halfway there. Yeah, if you is definitely halfway there. It's halfway there. And I really find anything that's particularly unique in this situation. Okay, maybe those sound a little bit better. But I don't know if it's because of the preset. Okay, I'm done with that. I'm done with that for now. I'm done. I'm done with that. I don't have all night. It's 3:02 in the morning, and I'm just briefly revisiting each one of these scales I have listed to try to get started with composing these songs of finally hitting some ground, because all this time I haven't been hitting any ground. And it's been quite infuriating not being able to hit any ground with this for I don't know how long. Oh. Okay, I have two more of these. I don't want to overdo it. I have two more of these scales, and then I will be letting it go. And there's no one here anyways, but I'm not doing this because I'm doing this regardless of whether or not people are here. This is something I have to do regardless. Yeah, when it comes to playing guitar on TikTok, I should wait until I have something a little more exciting. If I were to do this on TikTok, a lot of people would be like, "You're terrible." I would have to like put extra emphasis on the context that I'm practicing. But honestly, like considering how primitive things are right now, it probably would be best just to leave Roller Coaster Tycoon up while practicing. For now, considering how primitive things are. But I don't know. It just depends. Considering things. Until I start, like, if I start bringing up the drum machine, I can share the audio once I bring up the drum machine and hit more solid ground. Right now, I'm not on solid ground. The ground's shaky, and I'm just getting back into this, and it's just so primitive right now. Things are just so incredibly primitive. And I'm still, like, trying to figure out what I'm doing. Oh, great. I gotta Google that scale. Actually, I think this is gonna be the last one because I have another song called Iron Will, but from what I recall, that wasn't tuned down. So like C standard, all these other ones are in C standard, but that one's not. So that one's the outlier, and I would have to tune back up to like what I think is E standard, and I will skip that. I will skip that and I will get to that later after I'm done with these songs. I will get to that one later because, yeah, I am leaving my guitar in drop C for these. I mean, there's like 3 or something like that in drop C or 4. Okay, there's like 4 in drop C. Yeah, no, I ain't doing that. I'll save that one for later. My guitar just like fell off of my lap, man. I mean, I have a strap on my back, but it like just like slid off of my leg. Oh my god. Oh man. Well, I suppose I could sit here and just every day just try to develop something substantial with these scales until I have something, and then like once I get the drum machine up and I start like cranking out riffs, then I can broadcast that on a live stream like TikTok. I mean, on Twitch I'll care, like on platforms like Twitch I really don't care. Like Twitch is very casual, I don't really care. It's a very small shame as like me, yeah, I'm not gonna be as self-conscious on something like Twitch, but in TikTok Live I might think twice. Where like, because right now things are like incredibly primitive. I actually like that riff. That was pretty heavy. I think that's the best riff that I played all night. I think I can possibly put that in something. That was like the best riff that I played all night. I was trying to play a different riff. I had something completely different in mind, but I liked that. That was okay. Where was I? I was here. That was like right here. I was like open and then these. So this set of strings right here and then open. And right here and then open. It was like open. Well, it was open and then like these set of strings. That's what it was. I just make a mental note because I like that. It was the heaviest riff I played all night. I could put that in something potentially. I guess the song that went with this scale on. Huh, what the hell's going on with that Hirsa strings, man? That's not right. Probably needs to be tuned again. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, it's 3:22 in the morning. I have an idea what I want to do. Um, yeah, it's just not coming out quite like the way I thought it would, but that's okay. Like I was trying to play something that I had in my head and it wasn't coming out on guitar, which is fine, but I got heavier riffs than what I originally was trying to play. The rest I got were actually way heavier than what I was trying to play, which is good. It's always good to have those heavier riffs than what you originally planned for. That's good because that can be used in any of the songs I'm currently working on. Even if I don't use that heavy riff in this song that is for this scale, I could use it in. I have about like 2 to 3 songs that are in limbo that have no lyrics, only draft. Like it was like very drafty, like draft. And I have like 2 or 3 songs in limbo that don't have any musical direction, no lyrics, just like a concept. I have a concept, but no, like, there is no scale that's, like, matched up with it or anything like that. There's no scale, no key that's matched up yet. I have like 2 or 3 songs that are like that. So I use that heavy riff even in like another song. But what I don't want is overlap of the riffs. I'm trying to. The reason why I took a year off is I noticed that things were starting to sound similar to each other, like AC/DC. I don't want all the songs to sound like each other in like like what AC/DC does. I didn't want to have that problem, so that's why I took a year off also. Because last time I was working on this, everything was starting to sound like each other, and nothing was like I wasn't pushing myself to have the songs actually sound different or to take a different direction or to be heavier. For instance, like doing DJ, I wasn't really pushing myself hard enough to actually like do things that are different and pump things out that are different. And that's also why I took a year off because I noticed that things were starting to get like super repetitive. That's another reason why I took a year off. But yeah, this song called Iron Will, but I can't really do anything with it because this is like yeah, my flighty and my oh god. Yeah, it's not this is not I know this is not C standard. I'll go ahead and check out well, I'll probably be wasting my time if I did. Yeah, I'm not. Okay. I was gonna go check out the scale, well, I'm gonna be wasting my time if I did, because I have like 4 other songs here that are in C standard and I got it's all very primitive right now and all over the place. If I do get frustrated in C standard, if I do get frustrated and I have a hard time building these songs up, I may go ahead and tune back up again to normal tuning and work on Iron Will. As a last ditch effort, I will work on this on Iron Will if I really struggle. But I usually end up doing better in C standard anyways, like drop down tuning. In other words, I usually get more creative in the heavier modes anyways, and the heavier tunings I usually have less of a struggle and get more creative. I actually tend to struggle more in the normal tuning anyways. But if I struggle in drop C to really come up with anything substantial for these other songs, then I'll go to Iron Will and start working on that. Because I'll have to tune back up for that one. I'll have to actually tune up for this one. That's why. So I'll just have to see how this goes. I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball, so I can't predict how this is gonna go. But I've been doing this. Okay, I've been doing this for like an hour. Yeah, I definitely need to stop because I've been doing this for like hours. So this will go on my at least on my stream archive. I don't know if this is gonna be public, but at least on my stream archive. Yeah, I think the right thing to do is put it on a stream archive because it's not like I did anything really substantial. I'm not like fully composing the songs. I'm not fully fleshing them out. I'm not even recording them. Honestly, like when it comes to these songs, what really needs to be part of the public playlists, like the public stuff, like it's if I'm recording, it's more of a big deal if I'm recording, but I don't know. Do I maybe stream? Well, I am maybe streaming and recording it on some capacity or another. So that's what really needs to be. That's more important than recording, but the composition can be published too. That's fine. But the composition has to be something substantial. I have to have like more than half the stream of like listenable parts with like riffs and drums, which I do not have that with this one. I have no drum machine. This is just a warm up. This is very primitive. So until I like tighten things up a little bit, I think this is just going to become part of the unlisted playlist, unlisted section because it's very primitive right now. I have to tighten things up. I'm starting to come up with some things, but it's not like what I expected. I mean, I'm tempted to continue fooling around with this though. Uh, I know it's difficult, but you definitely need to like try to hang it up. Yeah, I have songs that don't really have lyrics yet, so I'll just go to that at this point. I gotta warm up, but honestly, it's like 3:30 in the morning. I mean, I'm setting myself up for an insomnia situation at this point. I have other creative things. I have other things on my to-do list to work on anyway. I'm setting myself up for an insomnia situation that, man, I need to figure out what the drum beats are gonna be. Oh, yeah, that's the next step. Something about this, I knew something about this felt incomplete. Okay, the problem is I'm missing information for like the drum presets because I have an easy drummer. So the thing I'm missing here is I don't even know what the drums are gonna be for each of these. I have no freaking clue. Like what the drums are gonna be and like what BPM. I have no freaking clue. So I've got to figure that, yeah, before tomorrow I better figure that out. Ideally before tomorrow, ideally. But what will happen is I can just stream a video game like Roller Coaster Tycoon or Zoo Tycoon like normal, and then be listening to myself practice like this and composing a song slowly. I need to do it slowly, like not too slowly, but maybe too slowly, I don't know. Taking a break for like a year, but I need to slowly try to compose this thing and try to get it working. I also have this Spitfire orchestra. And there's also something else I have here that I want to show. I have this Spitfire orchestra plugin. Where's this damn thing? Oh, There it is. Okay, I'm still kind of learning how to use this, but I watched a video. What I can do is I can put this stream on my creative log on my blog. Yeah, that'll be a good idea to put the stream on my creative blog. I have this. I'm just showing that I have it. It sounds like that one shark movie. Oh, this really sounds like that one shark movie. I can just hear it. It's that one shark movie. The land shark movie. Oh yeah, Jaws. This is like the theme for Jaws. I'm doing the theme for Jaws here in my orchestra plugin. This is my second time opening the orchestra plugin, the BBC Spitfire orchestra plugin for like digital audio workstation, and I'm doing like the Jaws theme. Okay, that's enough of that. Hey, that's enough of that. There's so many different presets here. I'm still learning how to use this tool. I really don't have a good grip on it. And also the keys on the keyboard, I'm still having to get acclimated with this. The keyboard keys, I'm still getting acclimated with like the keyboard like down here. I'm still getting acclimated with this tool. The goal is to try to merge the guitar playing and this orchestra tool. The goal is to try to merge it to make it sound more dynamic and rich in sound and deeper and more cinematic. Like that's the goal. But I'm still getting acclimated with this tool. I don't know how easy it's not gonna be easy to achieve this goal, I'm sure. But I'm gonna just give it my best shot and just kind of see. I'm just gonna kind of see how it goes, because the only other way that I can produce what I want, I'm just being blunt. The only other way that I can do it is through AI. Through something like Suno, just be blunt. And I know it can produce what I want. Just be blunt, like AI can do it. I know it could do it, but I'm trying to well, then at that point, there's this whole controversy with AI. The problem is at that point, it's like, how much of it is really yours? I mean, like, I could put something into AI and then it can enhance it. So then, like, half of it's mine, but then it's like the whole controversy with AI is this big controversy. And then It's like, well, how did you make the music? And I don't want to say like, I just put it in a machine. I don't really want to be the one to say like, I just put it in a machine. I at least need to try. I mean, I can always take something that I create with guitar in this and put it in AI, and then AI can enhance it. That is true, but um I want to at least at a minimum retain originality, but at that point using any AI tools, any AI use, it just gets to be a controversial mess. And I heard like Bandcamp took a stance against AI, and can I really blame them given the saturation of AI music? So I try really hard to actually like manually produce what I want, but it's not easy. I tell you, it is not easy trying to manually produce what I want. The For years I had been manually producing what I had in mind for years, but not quite there. But AI kind of pushes it to where it could be like what I imagine in my head. AI kind of is able to push that and able to do that, but it's not really, the ethics are muddy on that, and I don't want to be that guy to say like I just put it through a machine. I don't really want to be that guy if I can help it. Like, my music needs to. I need to try to make it 100% my own at the end of the day. Maybe very minimal AI use for like maybe just one note I'm having a hard time with, or like maybe a few notes that I'm having a hard time with, and that's it. It needs to be like very minimal. Hey, I'm gonna have to call it here. Oh wait, did I have my desktop audio off? Oh, good lord. Oh no. Okay. Holy crap, it looks like I had my desktop audio off and I was doing some riffs from here. I don't even know, truthfully, how long that desktop audio had been off. That's what happens when it's like 4 in the morning. That's what I get. Okay. I have this like orchestral instrument. Well, I was talking about it, but you didn't hear it. Okay, nobody heard it. I was talking about it, but did anybody hear it? No. But the heaviest riff that there was one heavy riff that I came up with that I need to play now that I have the desktop audio on, but I'm gonna do this first. Jaws theme. There's something funny I came up with. Something funny that I just ran into. Not that I came up with it. No, hell no, I didn't come up with this. This is the Jaws movie. What I'm saying is this is something funny I ran into. That made me laugh. It was something like that. That was like when the heaviest riff site came out, which that was something like that. And then I did continue doing the pattern throughout the fretboard on the A string right here. And I think the desktop audio was turned off when I was doing that, so it wasn't audible in the video, and that's what I get for doing this at like, it's like 4 in the morning, that's why. It's like 3 in the morning, that's why I forgot to turn the desktop audio back on, because it's 3 or 4 in the morning. So I'll look back on this recording and may not be able to hear some of the things, but this was just a warm up, so not that big of a deal. Not that big of a deal. Okay, I think I'm up, yeah, I'm up to 9.